What's going on, everybody? I'm Primalliquid, and it is time to start a new adventure. The title of the video has already given it away. However, we are going to be taking on the Final Fantasy XII Randomizer. Now, I've done a little bit of this on stream, but we didn't really get very far. And then obviously the stream moved on to other things, so we're just going to be completely restarting it, re-randomizing everything, and doing it on YouTube instead. So, with that said, I will have a link down below in the description to the randomizer itself if you want to download it and give it a try yourself. But let's take a look at what we will actually be changing in this run, shall we? Before we do that though, let me tell you about today's sponsor, Final Fantasy XIV. Yes, the multiple award-winning and critically acclaimed MMO from Square Enix, where you can play the entire base game A Realm Reborn and the first expansion Heavensward completely free on PC and PlayStation. Get to level 60 with all available classes and jobs, and spend your time fighting giant monsters and primals such as Shiva or Bahamut. Relax and enjoy the sights of Eorzea, like the pirate-run town of Limsa or the home of dragoons, Ishgard. Go fishing on a nice afternoon, chop down trees for materials, and even craft anything you want. Gear, usable items, or a new sofa for your completely customizable house. Play completely solo or with friends and enjoy one of the best and most addicting storylines Final Fantasy has to offer. Find out more and begin your free trial by using the link down below in the description. Okay, so this right here is the randomizer, okay? As you can see, there are some presets already available that you can choose. For example, a somewhat normal, controlled, random, and stuff like that, where they basically just tweak a few things, or you can go truly nuts, like if you want to just randomize everything in the game, you can do that with a preset. What we're going to be doing, though, is I'm going to go through the options manually and just show you guys what there are. I have already randomized with these options, but we're still going to go through it anyway just to show you guys. So firstly, music. You can randomize the music in the game, and you can even add your own music to it, okay? You can add whatever music you want to, and this will also add them into the game. Equipment. So right now I've got random equipment costs, so everything is completely random. So buying equipment, the cost is completely random. The attack charge time, attack power, armor, defense, and magic resist, shield evasion and magic evasion, ammunition attack power, the elements of the items, and of course the status effects, along with the attribute bonuses, the element attribute bonus values, and the special effects. We have randomized these all the way to the maximum, okay? This means we could get literally any weapon with any attack, any like charge speed, any statuses, any elements. Trust me when I say this is going to be nuts, okay? All items are completely random as well. All abilities are completely random. Also, if you guys want to, read these in more detail, feel free to pause the video and have a look at it. But there are quite a lot of things, so I'm not going to go over every single one in detail because we are going to start the game in this video, okay? So again, we've got all magics. They can be AoE. They have different charge time, random MP costs, and stuff like that. Characters, we've got random character stats and random starting equipment. We can also swap the characters around for when you are supposed to get them, such as, permanent characters and characters that are only with you temporarily. You can use that as well, but that can be a little buggy, as it says right there, some bugs still. So we're not going to be using that because we do want a smoother experience. Enemies are just completely random again. So this is HP, so all their stats, HP, strength, magic, speed, defense, and so on and so forth. These are all completely random, okay? This means they can go all the way up to 255 in stats. They can be stat capped, okay? And they can also have a casual, million HP. Yay, right? Oh, so their drops, their steals, their poaches, all random. Monograph items, random. Canopic jar, random. Absolutely everything is random. Also, we've randomized their names just for a bit of fun. We can also randomize their size as well. We did this previously when I was streaming it. It gave us a couple of issues though, so I'm going to leave that off for now. But if you want to use it, feel free to. It will basically make enemies that are stronger bigger and enemies that are weaker smaller, pretty much. So you can always judge how strong an enemy is by its size. Then we have status effects. So right now we have 3 different menus here. On equip is basically we can have equipment with any of these statuses. So I could get auto doomed by equipping something. I could get auto silenced, or I could get auto haste, or any combination of them. You never know. On hit is basically when we hit an enemy, or when an enemy hits us. Okay, an enemy can hit us and inflict any of these. Likewise, we can inflict any of these with our weapons as well. It all depends on what spawns on the weapon. And then lastly, we have immune. So this means equipment can spawn with these abilities where we are immune to these statuses. So if we get lucky, we'll get something with all of these, which is basically like a ribbon. Then we have shops. We've completely randomized the shops. Now, to keep this a truly, truly random experience, I'm not going to disable OP equipment, and I'm also not going to turn expensive stuff off. What this means is literally anything can appear in shops, and it can be expensive as all heck, okay? And then we've also randomized the bazaar as well. What this means is, one, we've randomized the price, so it could cost anything. And the items required will vary as well, but also the rewards we get will be completely varied as well. The treasures are completely random, like literally we can get anything and everything from treasures now, okay? We have quest rewards, again, fully 100% randomized. We'll get anything and everything from them. So there's no saying, you know, we're going to get story items from them or anything like that. We might have to look around for some items to progress, but it's one of them, you know, that's the fun of a randomizer, right? Licenses, again, completely random. This is literally anything can appear anywhere. So the job system kind of goes out the window for the Zodiac Age. Augment licenses. So this is basically just completely randomizing the stats that we can gain from the license board. And then lastly, we have the license board itself. So what this is we can use a single board. So we can make the Zodiac Age only have one board, just like the original 12 did. We can use a random maze layout for the boards if we really want to, or we could use specialized boards. That's entirely up to you. We're not going to be using any of them. All we're going to be doing is completely randomizing the licenses. However, we are going to make sure that every board has all accessories, all gambits, and all Esper licenses. Okay, this is just to make sure that we don't run into any problems where we need something to progress and we just can't get it, basically. We did run into that on the stream, so I want to avoid that this time. And low to high basically just means the licenses are arranged with lower LP costing ones around the start of the license board, just so we can actually make a little bit of progress without really having to worry too much. Once you've chosen all of your randomization options, which as you can see, we've used basically everything, down here in the bottom right, you'll see a randomize button. All you have to do is click on that, and then it will load up, you know, a small text box, which goes through all the installation stuff, and then it will ask you where to install the randomization files to. For that, you just need to go to your Steam library and choose the Final Fantasy 12 game folder, okay? Now, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and jump into the game, shall we? Because I've already randomized it. Okay, so all of our randomization options are on. So without further ado, let's just jump into a new game, shall we? I am going to have to change the controller method though, unfortunately, because for some reason my circle is X and my X is circle. I don't know why. So we will be doing just a normal new game, but for now, let me just change this. Right, where are we? Confirm button. Nope, wrong one. I want to swap that. There we go. Oh, I pressed it again. Okay, there we go. So now that is all done, so we can actually just come out of that. So now I have my X as my confirm button. We're going to use the speed multiplier at 4. We'll have subtitles on, sure, why not? Screen shake, no. Vibration off. Language, we will use English. We'll use reorchestrated music, because I haven't randomized the music and graphic settings. Borderless, yep. Brightness, yeah, that's fine. What do we got? VSync, double buffer. Frame rate limits, 60 is the highest, that's fine. And it seems we are good to go. Okay, so let's go ahead and start a new game. Fully randomized, guys. This is going to be nuts, okay? Like, absolutely nuts. In fact, we might even have to do a new randomizer. Like, one of the things that happened previously when I did this on stream is it was impossible for me to progress because my Rex started with stop. Yes, Rex started with stop already. So I literally couldn't move him. I had to re-randomize on stream. That could potentially happen right now. We don't know. It could honestly potentially happen. So we're just going to have to wait and see just sort of what happens there. Oh, man. This is going to be an interesting one, though, guys. This is going to be an interesting one. We've done a lot of randomizers previously where, you know, only like abilities have been randomized or stuff like that. Whereas this time, everything is randomized, okay? Maybe you saw the Final Fantasy 13 randomizer I did on stream. If not, all the VODs are on the Primal VOD channel. Link down below in the description on Linktree. The 13 randomizer changed basically everything, okay? Literally even down to your movement speed in the, like the field on that. So this... Okay, this is basically like that. Everything is different. You guys have just seen all of the options. So yes, things are going to be crazy here. Absolutely crazy. It's like, oh man. We could literally go and kill a T-Rex straight away because maybe it's got like no stats. Or we could fail the very first quest because like the tomato has the health and stats of Yeezer, man. There is no telling. Literally no telling, okay, what is going to happen on here. So it's just one of them, man. We're just gonna have to wait and see. But things are going to be crazy, like absolutely insanely crazy. Also, let me just address the elephant in the room really quick. I know a lot of people are going to be asking, why have you started a new series? What about Grandia? Very simple reason, okay? Very simple reason. As you all know, Grandia, the point I was up to, I was just about to do the Tower of Temptation, okay? That dungeon takes about 3 hours to do, like anywhere from 2 to 3 hours to get through. And that's in one sitting, by the way. So in order to do that video, because there's no save points in there, I need to get like 3 hours completely free where I can just sit there and go through it. I don't have that time currently, just currently. Now, that's not the end of April. We are going to do it in conjunction with Grandia. Because obviously I have now finished, I finished recording Ragnarok for Final Fantasy VIII. I don't know when I'm going to upload this video. It could be, you know, the same day that I record it, or maybe I'll just wait until Ragnarok finishes. I don't know. But unfortunately, you know, like with the whole Grandia thing, one of the big issues with that right now is currently, you know, by Nana Primal's house. And the part of that, with it being a council house originally, is we need to get a surveyor to come out and value it. They are coming out tomorrow, okay? At the time of recording this video, they are coming out tomorrow. So, you know, we still got quite a lot of stuff to do before then. And then obviously once they've been out, you know, we've got all the paperwork to go through. We've got to arrange to try and get a mortgage and all that sort of stuff. So it's going to be a very busy couple of weeks. You know, it's going to be a very busy couple of weeks for sure. And that's just why, you know, I don't really have the 3 hours in one go to sit there and do Grandia at the end of April, okay? I promise that will be continued towards the end of April, once I start getting a little bit more time, basically. Because once we do the Tower of Temptation, it's going to be super easy to just, you know, sort of do that like I'm doing this now, where I just squeeze it in, basically. Because there's going to be so much free time. Well, I say so much free time. Not so much in terms of free time. There's going to be... The areas are going to be shorter. You know what I mean? Like, we're not going to have to go through, like, a 2-3 hour dungeon, basically. That's what I mean with that. But then, also, on that note as well, next month, May, I will be starting a Final Fantasy marathon over on Twitch. It may be streamed to YouTube as well. I'm not 100% sure on that. But it will at the very least be streamed to Twitch, and then the VODs will of course go over to the Primal VOD channel. So if you're not subbed already, go and do it. We are going to be doing a Final Fantasy marathon So that means playing Final Fantasy 15, where we will hopefully finish just in time for the release of 16. Now, we'll be doing that with 5 streams a week, okay? So we could end up doing quite a lot of, you know, quite a lot of progress on them. But this will actually be my first time playing the Pixel Remasters, because those will be the versions we do for 1 to 6. I've also never played the NES versions of 1, 2, or 3, and I've never played the SNES versions of 4, 5, and 6. So that'll be a whole new thing for me. Obviously, they are a bit different to their quote-unquote remake / remaster parts, like the PSP versions and the DS versions and that. There are quite a few differences. So it's going to be interesting to finally experience them. You know what I mean? Well, there's going to be so much Final Fantasy content coming this year. It is unreal, like absolutely unreal. I mean, I know we've already got, you know, the 100% runs for FF1, 2, 3, but we don't have 4, 5, and 6. So they'll be coming over to YouTube soon as well. Right, okay. With that said, I do believe we should maybe... should we skip the cutscene? Then again, no, the cutscene's nearly over, to be honest. I suppose we can watch the rest of the cutscene, I think. Yeah, that's fine.
At this time, 2 great empires struggled for dominion over Ivalice. Arcadia in the east, Rosaria the west. The invasion of the Kingdom of Nabradia was Arcadia's first step in its westward march. With Lord Rossla's beloved homeland consumed by the hellfires of war, it seemed clear that Arcadia would soon mete out a like fate to Dalmasca. The fall of the fortress at Nalbina told the destruction of the greater part of Dalmasca's forces. The counterattack was mounted by the order of the Knights of Dalmasca, ever brave and faithful. But against the martial might of the Arcadian armies, they stood little chance.
You know what?
Of victory.
I changed my mind. We're gonna skip that. I just want to play, man. I want to play. You know, I want to see. Well, first of all, I want to see if we need to re-randomize that, and I'm sure everybody is already seen that intro cutscene a bazillion times over. So I don't think there's any real point in having to, you know, sit there and go through it again. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're just gonna completely skip that one.
Your name?
My name is Voshborn Ronsonberg, buddy.
Good. Rex.
Alright, I wonder how this is actually gonna be. Are we gonna start like just completely screwed, or are we gonna be maybe kind of strong? And then of course, is Bosch going to heal the boss that we're gonna fight soon? Because that's what happened in my first run. Like, Vosh was healing the boss, and I had to use the dark energy to even get past the first boss. But maybe we'll be lucky and we won't have to do that. I'm hoping, anyway. I'm really, really hoping we won't. Like, hopefully we can just sort of move on. Because obviously the whole bit of Rex isn't really anything super amazing, and we don't get to keep any items that we get, really. So I kind of just want to move on and get straight on over to Vaughn, because at least then any items we get and stuff like that we can actually keep, which is going to be important. Yeah, we don't need to reach the king. We're not gonna make it. Just let him die, man. Just let him die.
We found them over there. Bossler, go ahead. I will handle this rabble.
Right? Can I actually move? Can I actually move, man? This is gonna be interesting. I just want to know if I can move. Does it say? Okay, you know what? We're gonna skip that. But yeah, as I say, like when we did this on stream, obviously we didn't finish the game or anything like that. We only did a little bit. We couldn't move. Like, we literally couldn't move. Right, so I can move the camera. Yeah, we're just in the viewing angle. Come on, man. All right, let's see. Moment of truth, guys. Moment of truth. I can move. It's great. Okay, progress. Oh man, we can actually make progress, dude. This is great. This is really great. Guys, I want to see what I've got on his equipment though. Because obviously starting equipment is randomized. What's going on with the camera there? There we go. Oh, is it not letting me into the menu? No, it's not going to let me into the menu. Okay, I guess we have to advance to the next screen first. Well, it's fine. We can look at that in a minute. Right, I definitely want to see what we get. See if we have any nasty statuses or even any beneficial statuses. You never know. Maybe see what our equipment actually is. Like, is it going to be something overpowered? Is it going to be something trash? We don't know. Yeah, we'll deal with you in a minute, Mr. Soldier. Like, equipment comes first. Oh, okay. Alright, is he going to one-shot me? I really hope he doesn't one-shot me. Come on, man. Don't one-shot me, please. Please don't one-shot me. Alright, what magics have I got? I've got Deathger for 13 MP. And I've got Charge. Okay. Okay. Let's just attack. Dude, look at that AoE range. Ooh, he actually hits kind of hard. And my attack is really, really slow. 107 damage. That's really not a lot. Let's try Deathger. Yeah, let's try Deathger. Oh my god. Wait, he blocked it. Dude, he blocked it. And he's actually... Wow, look at my items, man. Look at my items. Holy crap. I mean, I'm nearly dead. Let's use an attack meteorite. 30,000 damage. Jesus Christ, dude. That's crazy. Right, okay. So we've got Deathger in charge. We've got a bunch of items. I need to fix the item descriptions. I know, don't worry about that. There is a text patcher. I just forgot to run it. Okay, we are going to be doing that shortly. So I have a mithril sword with 47 attack power, no elements, no statuses. We have a buckler with 14 evade, no elements again. And we have steel polions. Magic resist 2, nullifies weather and terrain effects on elemental damage. Okay, okay. Not great, but, you know, not terrible, really. And my starting stats are... yeah, they're moderate, they're moderate. I do kind of need to heal, though. Let's just use a high potion, why not, right? Unfortunately, my normal attack speed is really, really bad. Like, really bad. Then again, my defense is pretty low as well.
Captain?
So we could end up getting into a little bit of trouble here. Because we've already seen that the soldier has AoE attacks. So that could be really, really bad for us, unfortunately. Because it means if all of them just start attacking at once, we could end up dying very, very quickly. So hopefully that won't happen, but, you know, it's still a possibility. Ismet Tikaki. Dude, I love random names. And he's throwing berries at me, dude. He's throwing berries at me. Oh my god, we're doing like no damage. We're doing like no damage and he's nearly going to kill me. Hang on, high potion, high potion. Let me just heal. Wash is going to die here. I can already see it coming. All right, what other items have I got? Let's try gravity mode. Let's try that. Obviously, items are changed now as well. No, immune. And I'm going to die here. Disease meteorite B. What does that do? What does that do? Nope, I died. We got murdered, dude. We got murdered. This is the fun with a randomizer, though. You know, this is the fun with a randomizer. We know I've got an item that does 30,000 damage, right? Can I load like an autosave? I can't remember if I can or not. Where are we? No, there's no autosave. Shoot. Okay, new game. We're just gonna have to sort of start again and skip through all the cutscenes and whatnot. It's fine. It'll only take us like 30 seconds to get back to there. Do I need to change any of the settings again? I do. Controls I don't need to change though, so that's fine. Right, start new game. Alright, let's do this again, man. Let's do this again. We're just gonna skip all the cutscenes though, so we can actually get straight back to where we were. So it won't take us too long. I won't worry about it. Like, sometimes these things happen when you just randomize literally everything, you know what I mean? But at the very least, we do know we've got some pretty strong items, which I feel like maybe I might have to use with Rex, because he is definitely very squidgy. Squidgy, and he doesn't really have any good, like, defense on his armor, unfortunately. And his health is low. So, trying to beat the boss, where he basically one-shots me, probably not going to happen, to be honest. So yeah, we might have to rely on the items to get us through this. Obviously, though, we lose those items once we actually get to Vaughn. We do lose all the items, so you know it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I do think, though, we should try the other items just to see what happens, maybe. Like, there's still a few that we haven't used after all. Oh, man, I want to skip. Let me skip. It's not letting me skip. Alright, come on, Mr. Soldier. Yeah, you can start casting Thunder. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, let's just go ahead and use... We'll use Disease Meteorite this time. I want to see what that does. Oh, it just gives disease. Okay, so it didn't actually do any damage. Well, in that case, attack Meteorite. Wait, why did I only do 8,000 that time? Interesting. Okay. Either way, we're gonna have to use items again to get through this boss. I can already see it coming, dude. We're just gonna get murdered otherwise. Our Rex is terrible. At least on stream, my Rex wasn't that bad. Like I could actually stay alive against this boss for a little bit. Granted, Vosh was healing the boss, but I could at least stay alive against it. I did just have to use an item to kill it though, because I couldn't out damage Vosh's healing. Alright. Dude, he one-shot me. He one-shot me. Oh my god. How am I dying constantly in the tutorial boss, dude? This is the tutorial boss, and I am just constantly dying. Oh, shit. I forgot to change the settings. Well, it's fine. It's not the end of the world. Alright, so I need to make sure I heal before we fight that boss. I need to make sure I've got full health. So I'll make sure I'm fully healed, and then as soon as the fight starts, we'll just throw the item at him. That is what we will do. I promise we will get through this fight, okay? We will absolutely get through this fight, man. Like, sometimes these things just happen, okay? Wait, why is my MP different? Do we have different randomizer settings? We'll have to check that in a minute. I wonder if it re-randomizes every game, maybe, like every new game. No, it shouldn't do, because it should be the files themselves that are random. So I don't know. We'll take a look at that in a minute. We'll take a look. Or maybe it's just the values. No, because even the values should be the same. I don't actually know. Like I actually don't know. Yeah, we'll take a look. I mean, they realistically shouldn't change, but I suppose anything is possible, really. Like you never know, right? Alright, come on. Use a attack meteorite just to kill it. 4,000. That did even less damage than before. Why is my damage going down so much? Right, let's fully heal. Inventory. So Death Gun Charge still. My items still. Mithril Sword still the same. Buckle still the same. Yeah, so everything's still the same. Okay, well, either way, I am fully healed now. So as soon as the fight starts, we can just go straight into using the item on the boss. We can literally just go straight into it. Attack Meteorite. Okay, here we go. There we go. There we go. We're making progress now, guys. We're making progress. Now I just have to hope and pray I can actually make it a little bit further, right? Bosh, that was mean, dude. That was mean. How could you do that?
My engines are hit. She'll not hold much longer.
We receive you, Tomberry. You've leave to retire.
Man, Tomberries are always so evil.
My thanks, Antlion. Tomberry disengaging.
Right. Okay, we finally made it past the tutorial boss, guys. We can make progress right now. Oh god, 3 soldiers. I'm just gonna leave it to these guys. Actually, let's Defka maybe. Let's hope and pray this works. Okay, he died. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Free EXP. Really? Oh my god, they have Def as well. Dude, they have Def as well. Are you for real? And it's a yellow name, so he's actually kind of high level compared to me. Oh wow, Bosch just casually one-shots. Dude, Bosch one-shots them. Okay, at least Bosch can carry my ass through these regular fights. Yeah, we'll use the map, don't worry. We'll definitely make use of the map. Oh man. Let's just try and survive and get to the save point, maybe. I think that's what we need to do. We just need to try and get to the save point. It's like Bosch can inflict doom and berserk, which, I mean, if something survives, it having berserk would probably mean I would be one shot. So we've got to keep our distance and play this safe. It's kind of amazing how randomizers really make you change the way you play a game. You know what I mean? It is actually kind of amazing how much you have to change your play style with a randomizer. You can't plan for things. You can't plan for anything because obviously it's random. You don't know what's gonna happen. So I think that's ace, I do. I think that's absolutely awesome. Right, okay. I'm gonna open the items around here. In fact, I need to go into config and change my settings. Yeah, we are going to open up the items around here just because we can and that. Like, we might as well. Oh, never mind. I guess we won't. Unless we're... Oh, yeah, it's up here, isn't it? It's up here. Alright, so let's just let them... Let's just let these guys kill him, shall we? Come on. Are you going to attack or what? Hello, guys. Attack, please. Dude, he's using Shades of Black. Dude, Bosch did 600 damage there. Holy crap. Did you guys see that, man? 600 damage, dude. God, that's crazy. Oh, man. Where are all my items at, dude? Oh, let's not go too close. Dude, they hasted him. Are you for real? They hasted him. Oh, my God. That's so much damage. Wait, they're still alive. Oh, no, no, no. Let me heal. Let me heal. Let me heal. I'm going to heal. Like, I don't want to risk dying. I know I'm not getting any XP, but it's fine. It's only Rex, all right? Yeah, we're just going to run away from them. Nah, we're not even going to go for the treasure pot. We'll leave that. It's not like we can keep any of these items anyway, is it? Nothing there. Okay. Well, it is what it is. Yes, I know this is a save crystal, Bosch. I know it's a save crystal, dude. Right. Okay. Let's go ahead and just save. Like, I'm just going to overwrite all of my my earlier saves. But yeah, these saves right here are from where we did the randomizer previously on stream. So as you can see, we really didn't get very far on stream. Yeah, we only did it for like 12 hours. So we really didn't actually get very far. So this is going to be an interesting one. Obviously, entirely new seed. Anyway, though, everybody, I am afraid to say we're going to be ending things here for this one. Still, though, I do hope you guys have enjoyed, and I hope you are looking forward to the craziness that will ensue. If you are, please be sure to smash that like button and, of course, drop a comment down below because it helps the channel out tremendously. And if you're new around here, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any more of the madness. As always, though, everybody, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.